We are popping into a local thrift. What's going on today? Today is 75% off, and it was packed at the front door. But when the doors opened, everybody dispersed, grabbed our little buggies, and made our way through the store. I headed over to the left-hand side, checked out the Christmas decorations. These were cute, but they were made in China. I don't know if you can see that, but I have enough Christmas decorations for sure. But those were cute. And as I said, today was 75% off, and there was a lot of people looking. And they have the toys back here. They don't have as many toys as they used to have. I don't know if they get bought or if they just don't collect them or allow you to drop them off, because toys and kids, it gets a little crazy. That was a huge plush. I'm trying to look for smalls, mostly small items. I don't want to pick up any big items because storage is an issue. I'm just so part-time. I just fun things to do in my retirement. That was a black Halloween Christmas tree. I did not need that. I mean, I could have, but no, I said no. Most days I can say no. Now let's just take that little buggy and we'll head out, and we will go into the appliance area maybe? No. Looks like we're going to pass through that. It's a little hard to steer if you can't tell. It was a little hard to steer. But I wanted you to see this Pyrex bowl. What was it, $16? Oh my God, it's so sad. Beautiful bowl. Someone put it through the dishwasher one too many times. And there we are. Their jewelry was picked over. This is like day 3 of 75% off. So I try to find stuff that I think my granddaughter will like, but she'll tell me that she only likes what she picks out, not what I pick out. So I didn't get anything. Heading around the front, and we are going to pick up back in the back of the store. They have several bookshelves full of knickknacks, tchotchkes, doodads. This was a heavy brass pot. I think when I looked it up, it was a chocolate pot. And they've been listed on eBay for like $50 or $60, but I did not see any solds. It went into the cart, but FYI, I didn't keep it. This is what I do. I load up the cart as I go around the store, looking at stuff that I've seen there for a couple days. I'm only looking for the new stuff, and I plop it in there. What was this? I didn't need that. It was like $3. It's probably homemade. It was nice. No, it's just a box. We don't need that box either. So we're going to keep on looking and see what other stuff we can find. Maybe there's stuff that you're seeing in here that you think would be a good deal. You should let me know. And if you're not already subscribed, I hope you'll consider it. What is this? Oh, this is just a little glass bowl. And if you like the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up. No, I didn't get that either. It just didn't appeal to me. What were these pepper lights? They were $25. $25. No, thank you. Not even at 75% off. I'll pass. I don't know. Usually they have very good prices, but some things are just off the chain. I saw these Minnesota mugs, $2.22 fifth, and I put them in my cart. I thought they would be worth it, and I try to avoid mugs, but sometimes you can get lucky with mugs. I looked at the solds. I looked at the ones that were listed, probably like 1 million. And the solds, there weren't that many solds, and there wasn't that good. I don't need to store, as we've talked about before, big items like that. So let's just keep on looking through the shelves. Now, usually these shelves are very packed. There's lots of stuff in there. But as I said, they're clearing out, 75% off. Come and get it. This was a banner. I looked it up, but I couldn't find anything, and it was $7. So I said, no, I'm not going to. That didn't stay in my cart either. We're just looking through this cart. This was pretty. I love dripware. Hull. I think that was probably Hull. Hull. God, that was pretty, but I don't need it. And I didn't want to store it, and I didn't really want to pack it. I can pack it. Not afraid to pack, but I just didn't want to do it. It takes too much time. So keep on looking. This basket, was this a basket? I don't think that was a Longaberger basket, but that was a pretty vase. And, I didn't get that either. So I just look. I look at a lot of stuff. Some things I put in my cart to go through later. And I think, oh, this was pretty. That basket was Longaberger, but I put it back. And I thought this was really cute. It's just that, like a hot plate or a trivet. I put it in my cart, and when I looked it up, there was not a whole lot going on, price-wise or sale-wise. Oh, let's check out the bathroom. No, it's not. Going over here, look at that. You see those trays? I'm gonna come back to that. I will pick up a decent cutlery tray for sure. Let's go down this aisle. We kind of circle around. It's not a very big thrift store, so while I'm true to fashion, I'll circle around a couple times. And sometimes you find stuff that you missed, or somebody puts back up, or they put out. I think I probably spent about an hour in the store. Time flies when you're having fun, right? If you know, you know. Over here, sometimes you can find some things that are still sealed in the package and they're vintage. What were these? These were breast milk storage bags. No, I didn't get that. This was a Dust Buster filter, Black & Decker. I picked that up, put it in the cart, but no, I looked it up and it just didn't have enough value in it. So that did not come home with me. At the end of this video, I will share what I did bring, so did buy. And they always have their candles here. I don't need any candles. These are things I tell myself when I go in. I don't need any candles. I don't need any curler sets. Unless it's the blue vintage Remingtons, you know, the hot wax ones that are hot wax core. This is just a little brief overview of the store. They have clothes on one side, lots of furniture. They have great deals. It's a great place to shop, but you have to look. And I always go back over here and check out the towels, because sometimes I can find some vintage towels, sometimes not. I think they're kind of picked over because for sure the sale, 75% off. And, you know, I'll try again Monday. Hopefully they'll have some fresh stock. I check out blankets. Sometimes I find them for my grandkids or my son-in-law or my daughter. I think that's just like a shower curtain or a curtain. I don't know. It's slim pickings. Why? Because it's 75% off. So yeah, some blankets and stuff. Didn't really see anything. That was a season greetings flag. I'm not into that. I don't even think I'd ever be into that, even when I was into decorating. No thank you. So more flags. I don't even know what that was. I was really struggling with that. Anyway, blankets, nope, didn't need that. So we'll just keep on flipping through the blankets. No, this is a curtain. I've talked about this before, probably on TikTok, and it was $80. And I can't remember the brand. I'll show you the tag here. They said, when I asked them for the price, because the first time it was not priced, that it was $400 new, and it's a new curtain. Well, I said, well, RH, Restoration Home, is that what it is? Very expensive curtain, but they said it was $400. No, because it already has the hooks in it. Somebody's already used it or tried to use it. It's not new. Anyway, I'm going to wait for them to mark that down. And this is about the end of my shopping trip. I did find this beautiful green vintage glass shaker, salt and pepper shaker. But hang on. I'm going to go over what I found here in just 1 second. Okay, let me show you what I got at the thrift store. First thing I got was this brass watering can. Cute, huh? I'm going to say that a lot. It's like my go-to word. $4, 75% off. Perfect. I don't know, sound effects. And then I got this really light pink, beautiful, really pretty, okay, cutlery tray. Spit it out, Lisa. You can do it. And I'm excited about that. I think that light pink color is going to be very popular. My friend, ChatGPT, said the prices range, some of the solds range from 20 to 35. So we'll start high. We'll start high, and then we can take best offers. That's what that's for. What else? I don't know why I'm drawn to tools and stuff. Maybe because my husband loves them. And I know he won't use these, but these are made in the USA. Oh, they're ugly. They were $1 each, so 75% off. They were $1 each. This says companion. Is that what it says? Yes, companion. This one says companion. I don't know if they'll clean up or not. I don't even know if I'll try. I might just list them in an auction and see how they do. This is Sears. Sears. Ooh, can you see it? It is Sears. You have to trust me on that one. And then another one that says Sears. Barely says Sears, but we're going to take it. These are all flathead screwdrivers. All vintage. You know, I'm sure somebody's looking for these. And I only paid $1 for all of them. So win-win. And this came out in the cart. I thought, I'm gonna have to get that. Now this, you know, I'm drawn to random things, and this is random. It's the 64 crayons. It has a sticky wrap on it. I haven't opened it yet, but maybe we'll do that. And it is from, if you can see down there, 19.99. Let's open it. Let's see what's in there. I don't even know what's in there. But it was 75% off, so it was like 50 cents. Who doesn't like a good color pack? Ooh, I like to color. I need to make time for things I like to do. Ooh, let's open that. It didn't look too bad. Not at all. A little hairy. Let's see, do they have the dandelion yellow? Dandelion yellow. That's one of those hard to find colors, I think. And olive green. I don't think that's hard to find, but some of these are used and some of them are not. I'll put a sold over here, and you can tell me if you think that was a good find or not. I think so. And if you're looking at if you saw the video, you saw this. I picked this up. It was hiding on the shelf, like behind the shelves of the shelves. I don't know why it was still there. I don't know when it was put out, but I don't know why it was still there, because, you know, flippers are gonna pick that up. It's a little pepper jar. I haven't looked it up. Maybe you know. Is that like Hazel Atlas mark? I don't know. It was $3, 75% off. So, and look, no cracks or anything. The rim's the top is a little beat up, but that's fine. And the rim is smooth. Unbelievable. Probably one of my favorite finds today. What else? Then I found these pencils, because, you know, I thrift on the cheap. They were $1, but they're Patriots, vintage Patriot pencils. I try to keep things smaller because I don't have a lot of storage room, and I don't want to get too carried away with buying a lot of stuff, which I can do. Let's see, these were made in the USA. It doesn't have a year. I didn't look them up, but you know, that's what I got. What else? One second. Oh, 1 second. This was $8. It's Vera Bradley. So it was, what, like $2? 75% off. Little makeup bag. It's vinyl on the inside. And it is Vera Bradley. I wonder if it's reversible. Could be. See, I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but you know, you can't see that. You're gonna have to, can you take my word on that? Yeah. It does say Vera Bradley. We're just gonna have to go with that. So, that. And then, this little purse. I don't need a purse, but I thought this was cute. I thought that was adorable. It's a summer purse, but you know, you can list things for any time of year. Oh no. Maybe that's why I was at the thrift store. Because it doesn't open. Uh-oh. I thought I opened it. Maybe not. Well, ain't that something? I know. I could have swore I opened it. Not me trying like 10 minutes trying to get that sucker open. It doesn't slide. Hell! Does it slide up? Fiddle. All right, future problem. Or future donation. And then I picked this up for my grandson. He's about, let's see, he's almost 6 foot tall. And he's 16, and my husband is training him to be a welder. This is an extra large Wrangler Riggs workwear. Do you see the FR, fire resistant? In the long sleeves, that's what welders need. And that's in really good shape. And that was, the 75% off price was was what, Lisa? Was $1.61, I think she told me. And then, so I got that for my son, not my grandson. And then, I love this purse. You see all the sparkles? I will use it. I don't care what time of the year it is. I'm gonna use it. Sparkly on one side, non-sparkly on the other. It was $10, and I think you can find them listed on eBay for like $18. But $10 at 75% off, it was only $2.50. I do like something with a sparkle. Well, anything with a sparkle. All right, we're almost done. Okay, all that I showed you, that first little haul was $14. That's not too bad. Me looking for the receipt. Anyway, it was $14. Okay, but I always round up at that particular thrift store. So then I went to another thrift store. I think this is a Bratz doll. I'm not a big expert on Bratz, but she has her boots. She has no clothes. She has beautiful hair. And the girls asked me, the clerks asked me, did you buy those for your granddaughter? I go, sounds good. Sure, I'll show them to her. She has no desire. I'll show them to her. So I won't really be lying. And this one is from Harry Potter, Hermione, the girl that I can't say the name to. I never even watched that. Didn't read the books or anything. That's just not for me, not my generation. And my grandkids, I don't know if they watch it either. And that's the boy with the little thing. I don't know who he is either, but those were $1 each. And then they had their Halloween stuff. That was 50% off. Do I need any Halloween? No, not at all. I don't need any Halloween, but yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Look, I got little Frankenstein lights. They work, I already tested them. They light up. I mean, for $1.50, oops. I gotta find his spot. Yep, had to do it. That's it. Let me know what you think if you have time or if you care. Let me know what you think about what I got, like the crayons or the purse or this. I'm gonna get this listed this weekend. It's so pretty. I used to collect the heck out of this stuff, but not so much anymore. Okay, I hope you like that. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.